Hey guys, Anthony Special here with Hawkeye Traders. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day so far. Today and this week, I want to talk a little bit about the metrics of how money works. But before we do that, of course, I just need to disclose anything I share with you is for information, educational purposes only. Please do not take anything as live financial advice. It is certainly not. Now, if any of you have ever sat down with a financial advisor or taken an accounting class or whatever, you have some financial literacy. You understand and heard of the Rule of 72. Now, what is the Rule of 72 for those of you who don't know? And it's okay if you don't. We're going to discuss it over and over again this week because it's so important that you understand, the rate of return that you're getting on your money. Now, whether your money's sitting in a trading account or invested in real estate or some other investment vehicle, you need to understand how long it's going to take for your money to double. Listen, in theory, the quicker and more efficiently we can double our money, the quicker and more efficiently we can build true wealth. So that's what we want to talk about this week. We're going to talk about a lot about money. I'm going to show you how I use our tools here at Hawkeye just to do this. But I also want you to get a real feel for how money works. Like I said, we're going to go over this rule of 72. So 72 divided by a fixed annual rate of return gives you the number of years it takes for your investment to double. So you could see at 12%, if you're getting an annual fixed rate of return at 12%, in 6 years, your money will double. Now, I don't know anywhere that you can park your money securely and get 12%. I don't know anywhere you can securely get 10, 8, 6, or almost even 4 with interest rates the way they are today. So this is where you have to get a little more aggressive about how you're going to manage your money, your future, and this is what sets the tone for your financial future. So with that being said, I want to show you how you can create these types of returns rather than waiting a year and doing them within a few days to a week, because that's attainable by proactively managing your money. Listen, if you understand the principles of how volume precedes price action and how price action reacts to supply and demand, guess what? You can use our tools and you can make a lot of money. So let's jump in real quick. I'm going to show you an example from this past week, of a trade that I actually took, and we're going to show you what kind of return on investment that is. And the reason for that is you need to understand where you're making your returns and where you're not. Parking money today in a bond or some mutual fund is probably going to take too long to really start to see any dividend pay from it that's substantial enough for you to either live on or to duplicate. Now, guys, with that being said, is that an avenue? Sure. Listen, if you got a few $100 million, you could live off of the interest, even with the low interest rates we have today. The reality is most of us don't have a few $100 million laying around. So what do we do with what we have to work with to build it? And that's what we're going to talk about. And that's my topic for today and for the balance of this week. This is really important. This should put a lot in perspective here. So this is my intraday day trading chart. Now you guys know that I am a light sweet crude oil trader. I run big energy profits aside from being, as involved as I am with Hawkeye. Now I trade one thing and one thing only. Now, there are other people that just trade one currency pair or one particular stock or one particular indice or whatever. Oil is what I started trading, and oil is what I will probably die trading. And that's okay. So the examples are going to be unique to me because this is me following my trade plan, and I want to share it with you so that you can understand the simplicity of how you can get a better rate of return on your investment. And that's what I want you to do. Your trading account is your investing money. It's your money to get a rate of return on. So it's regardless of the size of your investing account or trading account or your risk reward tolerance, whatever it may be, will affect how large of a size you trade. But it doesn't matter. A percentage return is a percentage return. So you could see that there was a long opportunity earlier in the pre-market, what I call the pre-market session from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., that afforded us 36 ticks. 36 ticks on 10 contracts is $3,600. So towards the latter part of the morning, the market had just barely tested some supply, and then it began to sell off, and it sold off all the way back down to demand. So we, understanding that volume precedes price action and price action reacts to supply and demand, know when and where it's safe to take these trades. So we know where our targets are. We know how to calculate out our risk reward opportunity. And with that, we were able to take 2 profitable trades in both directions, a long in the morning, early morning, and a short in the latter part of the morning. You can do that very simply. Now, like I said, 36 ticks in the morning, 53 ticks in the afternoon. If you can trade with 1 contract, it's $360. If you could trade with 10, it's $3,600. It doesn't matter. What your account size allows you to trade. It is applicable no matter what. So don't be intimidated by the extra zero. I'm in the position to trade with 10 contracts, so that's what I trade with. So this here, is a very substantial day. It's an $8,900 day. So what is $8,900 on the risk I took? Let me pull out my calculator here and I will show you. So you need about $6,000 per contract to trade light sweet crude. So I used $60,000 here worth of my account, but I had made $8,900. So $8,900 divided by 60,000 gets me a 0.148333. So I got right there just about a 15% return on my investment by taking just 2 simple intraday trades. Okay? This is not complicated. This is not rocket science. This is just 2 simple trades. Paid me nearly 15% return on the capital I used to take these trades. So with that being said, that is how you turn around, and it doesn't take years to double your money. It starts to take months or days, or weeks in that matter, to start doubling your money. And that here is understanding the principles of the rule of number 72. So with that, guys, I want you to realize you can take these day trades collectively, day in and day out, on whatever you want to trade. You don't have to trade oil. It's just what I trade. You can do it in currency pairs. You can do it in gold. You can do it in other commodities. You can do it on indices. You can do it on stocks. You can do it on cryptocurrencies. It doesn't matter. And that's the beauty of Hawkeye. The principles apply to whatever you want to trade. The indicators apply to whatever you want to trade. All right? Understanding volume precedes price action. Price action, is reflective to supply and demand. If you know if you know how all those pieces of the puzzles come together, you can be very, very profitable. So I want to take an opportunity to show this to you. And if you'd like to learn more about the rule of 72, if you'd like to learn more about how you can compound your money in a much quicker manner than parking it in some investment vehicle, I encourage you to click the link below and watch the vSwarm webinar. The entire webinar is built around teaching you how to get a return on your investment, how to take your money and to start building wealth with it. Listen, you only have to take a couple little base hits at a time. Like I showed you, 2 trades, nearly 15% return on the capital that I used to take those trades. Where are you going to get 15% inside of 6 hours? You're not. You have to be able to do it on your own. You're not going to be able to pay somebody to do that for you. So with that said, like I said, I encourage you, click the link below, watch the vSwarm webinar. It will give you all the insight you need to know, example after example after example, of how you can get in and grab 2%, 3%, 5%, 9%, 15% in 2 trades. I mean, guys, it's just that simple. So questions, comments, concerns, give us a call, 888-233-8598. Otherwise, like I said, I implore you to click the link below, watch the Project vSwarm webinar. It will reinforce everything I just shared with you. With that, have a blessed day, a profitable day, and I will talk to you soon. Stay well.